So my missus said to me last night, okay, so you've done a few videos on people pleasing. What is it? What's the difference between people pleasing, being generous and kind? How do we know when we're doing it? What do we do about it? And then the big one, where does it come from? People pleasing is a coping mechanism, and it's a coping mechanism because somewhere, usually when we're kids, we get the message that we're not good enough as we are. We're worthless, we're stupid, we're unlovable, etc., etc. And these messages can be overt and verbal, or they can be implied. Regardless, all kids are egocentric, and they make everything that happens within the family dynamics mean something about themselves, usually negative. So how does people pleasing play into that? So if we get the message that we're worthless or we're stupid, let's say we get a bad report from school, and our parents are very disappointed with us, which was usually the case with me because I had severe ADHD as a child, and I found it very difficult to concentrate unless it was something that I was intrinsically motivated to do. You know, it came from within me. I was interested in it. And I got something rewarding out of it. But learning other stuff at school, trigonometry, geometry, you name it, didn't really appeal to me. I mean, that came later on, but at the time it was very, very difficult. So my reports invariably were terrible, and my parents used to punish me for that, in a sense that you're stupid, and I don't know why we waste our time with you, helping you with your homework, blah blah blah. So I get this message that I'm stupid. Other ones that show up are when we're angry or we're lonely or we're sad. That was another message that I got when I was a kid. It wasn't okay to be angry as a kid, and it certainly wasn't okay to be sad. It set something off in my dad because he carried a deep sadness with him. And he always used to say to me, if you don't wipe that look off your face, I'll wipe it off for you. Or if you don't stop being sad, I'll give you something sad to be about. So I suppressed that sadness in me. I disconnected from my authentic being. And I showed up with a smile on my face, regardless of how I was feeling. That is people pleasing. I'm pleasing my father in order to maintain that attachment relationship with him. Because if I show up sad, then he will withdraw his affection for me. He'll give me the silent treatment. So it's a coping mechanism. Another one is you're unlovable. You're unlovable unless you behave like this. So if there's an aspect of your behavior that your parents are not okay with, they don't accept you unconditionally, what happens is that they will withdraw their affection when they deem this particular behavior, especially when we're really little, unacceptable. And then it's sit on the naughty step. We get a message, okay, we're unlovable. Because if we are our authentic self, we get to sit on the naughty step, or we get slapped. I mean, that was common practice when I was a kid, you know, a serious, you know. So what we do in that situation is we suppress an authentic part of us, who we are as human beings, and then we start showing up inauthentically in order to maintain those attachment relationships. And that is people pleasing 101. We please other people by suppressing our authenticity in order to maintain that attachment relationships, i.e. we suppress who we are as human beings and we please the other people. We give them what they want rather than who we are. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll speak more about it tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Have a great day.